Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Rajput from CSG Asia Pacific. I'm the certified business by design consultant and having more than 2 years of experience. So I have experience working with different modules like CRM, project management, SRM, etc. And today we are going to talk about CRM opportunity management in business by design. Thank you everyone for joining, and now I will start my session. Before that, I will show you the agenda of the session. Okay, so this is CSG Coffee Talk and SAP Business by Design. We're going to talk about the CRM opportunity management. Here is the agenda. First, we will talk about the overview of opportunity management by design. Then we will talk about the pain points, the challenges which a user and the customer face generally. That will be followed by the demo in the system with some subtopics. Since CRM is a very huge topic, so this includes a lot of things. So in the previous session, we already talked about target groups and campaigns. So today we will see that how we can create the lead from campaigns and how we can convert those lead into the quotations, sales quote, and then the effective analytical reports given by Business by Design for CRM management. That will be followed by the key takeaways or the key features from the session and then the open discussion. So generally these are the pain points and the challenges when we have this kind of market scenario from marketing to sales order invoicing cycle. First is how to control company sales process. This is the big question for every organization. So if you don't have a good ERP system, then it's a problem. So Business by Design comes with a lot of features which we can see in the system. Then they also have the question that how to handle the large number of leads and opportunities if they come, and how to analyze the conversion rate, that there are a lot of leads but only few of them converted into the sales quotation successfully. So we will just see the reports for that, and on the basis of that an organization can have the measurable actions like how they can just improve that. Then it is hard to manage many sales representatives. So if it is being done manually, then it's very hard, so it should be done with the system. Then difficult to handle large sales order values and then distribution of them. Then the sales cycle spans a long period of time. So here we can manage the whole sales cycle. Okay. So first there's the overview. So basically opportunities basically allows us to create, edit and analysis the opportunities we have, and here we can create an opportunity. We can specify the account, product, service, enter the details for forecasting, like what kind of opportunity is going to be, like how many chances of success are there and how it's going to be. Alright, then I'll show you the system. If at any point my voice is not clear, then please let me know. So we have two ways to create an opportunity. We can create directly also, and from here, as you see in the target group, we can follow up with a campaign which we already have. We did it for the last week. Here are the leads. So once the leads is qualified, then it will go to the sales team. Right now it's the marketing team. So if I go to this was the marketing work center, and now if I go to the new business, here we see the leads. Okay, so the converted lead, the qualified one, we can see here, and then we can follow up on them for the sales quote or sales order. It's totally up to us. If there will be the negotiation or something, then sales quote can be created. So now, first we have the target group, then the campaign, then the leads, and then everything is fine. Then this leads is converted into the opportunity. So now we start with the opportunity. So the system will help you to fill all the details. It will autofill from the previous preceding documents, which is here is the lead. And then we see the screen here. For the new opportunity, we will just put all the details we have, like the customer name will be there, there will be the start end date, sales cycle is here, that whether it's a general opportunity sales phase, like this is the identify opportunity phase, or we are succeeding to the other level. So maybe we can start with the identify opportunity. Then we have the forecast tab, where we see the chance of success, expected value. Okay, so if I see the expected value, maybe $100K. With this, it will calculate the yes, Kevin.
Yeah, Priyanka, I think your voice is getting smaller.
Oh, okay. Now is it fine? No. Wait.
No, it is fine now. It is fine.
Okay, sure. Okay, so here we see that on the basis of the chance of success, the weighted value will be calculated here from the expected value. So if I know that chance of success may be more, I can just say it will be 90%. 10% we can say that maybe there is some competitor or something, maybe external factor is there, we might not get this opportunity. So if with a 90% chance of success, we see that $90K is the weighted value if we get it. Then we see the relevant for forecast tab here. So if this checkbox is selected, the opportunity is included in the appropriate reports. If this is not checked, then in the reporting, this opportunity will not come. So if you mark it, it appears in the opportunity pipeline report, which is in the new business. Then this is the classification on the basis of category. This is for the prospect for the consulting, product sales, service, training, whichever it is, we can choose accordingly. Here we see that what was the source from where we got this opportunity. See, this is I'm showing you the follow up with the existing leads. But if you have the new opportunity, maybe from the external partner, roadshow, telephone inquiry, trade fair, then you can choose the source accordingly. Then this is the priority, which is the priority like normal, urgent, immediate. I selected the normal one. Then the campaign name is coming here. Like it's all connected, leads, campaign, and then this opportunity has been created. Here is the item. I did not selected any item previously, so now I can add it. Maybe I'll take the heater. Okay, this is a master data issue. Let me just change it. Okay, I'm taking this one. Something is wrong with the master data of this. Okay, let me take another customer. For 10, maybe I can take 10,000 because I have took the 100k US dollar, the value. Okay, here we added the items whichever we are going to have through this opportunity we are going to sell, and this is the sales activity. So whichever sales activity is completed we can just add it here. Yeah, maybe we did this one. We already gathered the information on the customer we have on this one, and we have another ones like whatever we want. So this is about identify most suitable entry point. Okay, maybe we can add this. So here we can add the activities whichever we been completed one by one. Then if we have any master data for the competitor, we can just add it here. We have some competitors master data. Okay, now I'll just save this opportunity. Oh, all right, maybe some system issues are there. I think this is saved. Let me check it. Yeah. Okay, so this opportunity is saved, and now with this opportunity we can follow up to the sales code. Okay. So here we see that all the data has came from the previous screen when we followed up. So this feature is good in the SV Business by Design, where we don't need to spare more time to fill all the details. It will be come with a follow-up transaction. If you want if you want to do any further changes, we can do it here. Yes, Kevin?
Yes, I think you'd be able to reduce the list price.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe we can assume that we send the quotation and the customer said through the mail or any activity that they are not okay with the 10 quantity or maybe the list price. So in that case I will just reduce the price in the real time scenario. Okay, here also, yeah, we have put some credit limit, that's why. Okay, now our code is saved here. Before we submit it, we can see that if there is any changes required. And then we can submit it. Yes. Now the sales code will be saved. Here we can see. Okay, here it is. So this has been goes to the approval with this one. I'll quickly approve this one. So if you have set up the approval process for the sales code, sales order or any document for that case, then it will go to the approval. Once that person manager the consultant approves it, then it will be there will be the option to create the sales order. Of course, there is other way also where I can just assign this to myself, but in the real time scenario, that is not a good thing. So I'm trying to show you from here.
How fast you are, so fast. So take it easy.
Actually, the main things are the reports. I know this is very general, everyone knows about the cycle.
That's
So
okay.
that's why, yeah. Okay, so in the manage my area in the approval work center view, we can see this notification. So I'll just approve it. And if you want any, okay, so I'm the customer and sorry, I'm the manager. And if I want to do any changes, I can do it here. I mean, I can ask for the revision from here. Okay, I've approved it. Alright, then just close it and see it again. Okay, here we see that this is completed. Now we will just submit it again. Alright. Okay. Earlier it was grayed out because the approval was not completed. Now we can see that sales order is available here. Also, we have more options. We can just have another appointment and activity task, email, fax, letter, phone call for more changes or something. Maybe our customer has asked us, so we can just keep it a record here. Maybe there's an email that, yeah, they are not okay with this, or they want some changes, they want to add something. So that email we can just save with this system. We can also attach the file or link and then save it. So this is a good practice. When we see this sales cycle for this particular customer in the future, we know that how it works. So in that case, by design is having the great features. Okay, now I'll follow up with a sales order. Again, we can see that all the details has been filled from the sales code previously. Here's the campaign, here's the product. Also, we have the option to check the availability, whether this product is available with us or not. Okay, so ATP check is green and confirmed. View all, I'll see. Yeah, if everything is fine, then we can just submit it. Now from this sales code, it will just go to the sales order work center. Okay, so yeah, this is how we saw that from opportunity how we came to the sales order. So we saw that how we can create the lead from campaign and then convert leads into quotation, and now we'll see the analytical reports. First I'll show you in the marketing work center. Okay, we have one very good report, that is campaign analysis. So these are the existing reports we have in the by design. So according to our requirement, we can just see this. For example, there is the number of leads report also, which will show the number of leads accepted by sales as well as the number of leads rejected by marketing or sales. This we can see. So this is with this quarter, where is the number of leads accepted is 1 and the closed is also 1. So the one we accepted is closed here. We have more features here. Also from here we can see okay, this is the according to the period. Yeah, here we have more details, that which customer it was. It was not related to the campaign, that's why it's not showing not assigned. Then we have this campaign analysis report, which I found very interesting, because here we can analyze a campaign using options such as number, members and response of campaigns. Okay. So here we have all the details, like which campaign was related to which customer, and how many target group members we took, members not contacted and all we have here. We have different views available. For example, for this campaign, there was a response type as email, one is not assigned, and how many number of response were there, whether the sales order volume, I mean the sales order has been created or not, so that is not here. Another one is a very good report, which is sales quote funnel and success rate, and there is one more, opportunity pipeline. So this report shows open and in process opportunities by their number, value, product. For indicating the potential sales volume, you can filter by relevant for forecast. So remember, on the screen of opportunity we had relevant for forecast. So only those opportunity will show in this report which was marked as relevant for forecast. So these are some of the like view I already set up according to my requirement. So here I see that in the analysis phase, identify opportunity, how many customers are there, and what is the expected value from their quantity, item value, chance of success, and how many number of opportunities are there. So here we see that with this one, the first analysis phases, we have these customers, and following to that, here like we have quotation for the innovate, what is the expected value here, the quantity, everything we can see here, that how many chances of success are there. So maybe here we can filter that if there is a chances more than 70%, then yeah, we can have that, we can set a filter here. Okay, from here, chance of success, we can add it from add fields, chance of, okay, why it's not coming. Okay, maybe we can just see it from here that which one are for the 80%, more than 70%. So they have more chances to get succeed. Like this one, heat transfer specialist. Here we have more chances to get succeed, to get this opportunity. Then we have this one. So this is about the opportunity pipeline. We can see our pipeline, how the opportunities are going. Then the new business only, we will have the sales quote and funnel rate, success rate. This one I have created with a bookmarked. Yeah. So here I have taken the example for this account where we have this product. So it is showing me that how much success rate is there. Like we had a quotation was about 6050 US dollar, and out of that the net value is this much. And how many number of accepted quote items are there? We can add more row fields from here, whichever we want. Maybe with the product we already have, we can check the status. So this report basically shows us that from sales quote success rate, that is converted to the sales order. Here for example, this one is completed, so success rate is 100% because the value which we quoted is also the value of the sales order, which is same. That's why the success rate is 100%. So here in this report we can analysis that how much success rate is coming from the quotation till the sales order. And maybe then the team can work like how they can convert it successfully, the 100% one. Okay, so the last report which I found very interested is sales order volume by campaign. It will be in the sales order work center reports. Okay, here is it. So this report shows you the sales order volume by the campaign, and also we can have the target group, lead, opportunity data in the same report. Okay. So here I tested for the target group 121, which has the campaign as 131 and the lead as 1692, which was followed by a sales code 613 and the sales order 4144. So here we can see the net value for the same, and the number of sales order has been created. So it starts from the cycle of target group till the sales order, and here we can see the whole scenario. We have more views available here, whichever we want. According to our requirement, we can add the different rows and fields, and then it will show us the correct data. Yeah. So this was about this session from my end, where we talked about the sales cycle and the CRM management and saw some good reports which will help us to analyze our sales cycle. So the key takeaways if I talk about is this way. In SAP Business by Design, opportunity management provides the framework for presenting sales projects from very start and tracking their progress. Yes, we can track the progress, like how it came from the target group till the sales order, or maybe it's not started from a target group, it's from an external factor. We got it from them, and it's just opportunity which started. That also we can track. And one more good thing, like we already talk about, is the follow functionality by SAP Business by Design in the CRM management, where all the data has been auto-filled. And then this is also a good way to measure the effectiveness of marketing spend, like how much like time and all the effort and the team is working on this, how many days are there. Then option management also allows you to construct a sales methodology to suit your sales process. Then this is good for an analysis and optimization for the enterprise. Yeah. Now we can have the open discussions, and if you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me.
Yeah, Priyanka, thank you very much for your very quick and very fast presentation. I think it looks very, very fantastic. You are doing the double role, the approval and the request also. So what I saw is the SAP by Design is such a nice features to provide to giving some the ROI measurement from the marketing and the sales to all the way to the sales order.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes the customer's pain point is they cannot measure how much money, how much effort is spending from the target marketing campaign. And they want to know the final result of these efforts from the marketing side. So in the normal situation, customers spend let's say the 1 day or 2 days and night to get all the information from my sales quote, from my sales target, the campaign with this all money. So it's a very, very, very much manual job with very high workload. Yeah. But I think the by design is now providing very structured process from the lead, target market, campaign lead, the everything. So what is great is that we can see the report for the analysis in the ROI side from marketing effort. Yeah, that's really good. Yes. And the other one is the pipeline management is really nice, I think.
Yeah. So, and also we have option to merge the data source and make some new reports which are not available here, but that feature is open here. So whatever the requirement from the marketing and the sales team, according to that, we can just create a report for them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. One question, Priyanka. You have a success rate, right?
Yes.
So this success rate must be calculated by the quotation value and order value, right?
Yes.
So do we have any number of quote, number of sales order basis success rate?
Yeah, I think we have more options to make our reports even more.
Priyanka, sorry, can you close your mic?
Yeah, I'm saying that yes, we have more options where we can just add more features from the fields, and then we can show the numbers also. Like if there are 5 sales quote, then how many turn to the sales order? Like 5 only, that would be the 100% success, or the 4. So according to that, yes, that is also available.
Yeah. I think that this, the calculation by number is giving some indication to the how much workload is made.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, this will be also very much important to the customer. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, anyone else? If you want to have any open discussion, anything good you found or interesting in the session?
Yeah, Priyanka.
Yeah.
I thank you very much for your nice presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Hari.
So what I found the good that let's say you talked about, let's say if any company is having the large volume of opportunity or lead, how they can manage, right? So we can manage either, let's say by creating the manual way, but that would not be possible if the number is too large. if volume is too large.
Yeah.
So we have an option to create from the Excel also, right?
Yes.
So that is the nice feature which I found provided by SAP. And the another one, like we can track down the complete sales phase, right? In opportunity, either it is in the identifying phase, either it is in the qualifying phase, or let's say either in the developing phase or maybe in the quotation phase. So I think that is something which is really nice feature provided by SAP. And the other one, we can also track, see that like uh, maybe either the opportunity is on track, either it is, let's say, slow, or either it is stalled, right?
Yeah.
So that is something also a good feature. And we can actually we can configure according to our requirement, like when we want to make it slow or when we want to make it stalled, right? And when it should be on track. So I think those are the nice feature. And then again, one more feature which I found really good, that is like if we are doing any activity, let's say we are sending any email to the customer, or if we are sending any, let's say, if we are having any phone call, or let's say any other activity, so we can have the complete track of those all the activities, that when we had a phone call, when we sent the letter, or the source of the opportunity also, that is also like more required, right? Either it is coming from the campaigning, or either you are going to the market and then you found the opportunity, or either maybe it is through any other advertisement, or maybe through any other social media platform. So I think those are the nice feature which I found really good provided by SAP.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much, Hari. You have analysis a lot, good observation. And I think you're a big fan of CRM management in the by design. So
Yeah, I fully agree with you, Hari. I
yeah,
think the activity management is also really great pictures, especially
Yeah.
to the sales manager and marketing manager.
that's right.
So I know the this activity tracking monitor is available in the form of the analytic report in the by design system. So to me, actually, I also managing my pipeline to sell more by design, Arun. So there are large volumes. So sometimes I forgot what can I do, what will be my next activities to the customer. But system is really great. This system is now giving some guide. Let's say 10 days later, you need to do some things. If I did not do anything during the, let's say, 15 days, system will give a notification. Hey, Kevin, this progress is now stalled. You need to do something. I think this is really nice. The AI basis. I think some of the secret admin support.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you are measuring like either the opportunity is on track, either it is
Yeah, that's right.
making the slow progress, or either it is stalled, then you can take the better decision, right?
Yeah,
If you don't know like either this is on track or either this is becoming bit slow, then obviously you cannot take the better decision. So I think these are the really nice features.
yeah. So if I share the observation, so we have some customers who are staying in the outside Korea, right? So sales manager staying in Korea, very far away from the local ground level people. So sales manager here, sales representative there, the other side of the planet. So manager want to know what types of the activities is planned and has been done today so far. So they just came to know very easily from this report.
Yes.
So if I add if we give some the broadcasting on this activity monitor, is such a nice features to the
Yeah,
management.
everything is at one place all together. You don't need to check the separate mails one by one in your inbox. So this is a good thing and saves a lot of time also.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Anything else?
No, I'm okay.
Why don't you invite the Arab's comment and BJ too?
Yeah, I would like to know your feedback.
Actually, I don't have any questions. So we please carry on.
Sorry, Vijay, I couldn't hear you.
Okay,
Hello.
thanks for your session, Priyanka. So until this moment, I don't have any points to discuss. So you please carry on. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Vijay. Yes, Arum,
This is
any
Arum.
feedback? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. I either, yeah, I don't have any questions for now. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
okay. Okay, no issues. Thank you for joining. Okay, then thank you everyone for joining. I wish you a good weekend. Bye.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
See you next
bye-bye.
time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.